Welcome back. My name is Teresa and I'm very much alive for the time being. If you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth where sometimes, just sometimes, I tend to use the word fuck as a comma. I know it's disgusting and I should be stopped. If you're not into that or weird stuff in general, this is not the place for you. Feel free to X out the video here. No harm, no foul. But I'll remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to the overall review of the products, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. Years ago, I used to work for an architecture firm. It was a simple run-of-the-mill admin job that I took to make ends meet when I was in school. During my time with this company, every Friday, we would receive an email from the administrator. The email would almost look like a weekly bugle, kind of like that weird template that I believe WordPerfect, yeah, I said it, WordPerfect, used to have, where you're able to like pop in pictures and then like you write little text. Am I the only one that remembers that? There has to be someone else that remembers that. Anyway, if you do, let me know down below. Anyway, in this newspaper type-esque email, it would share news about the company, whether there was milestones, achievements, and it would usually end with a positive affirmation.
Be the best you can be.
Don't dream it, be it. I'm happy and free because I am me.
Not even joking. All jokes aside, it was a welcome change from previous jobs that I had who could care less who I am, what I do, or try to nickname me Terry.
Which is the worst thing you could possibly do for me. Do not ever call me Terry.
Anyway, 2 months into this job, I decided to read one of these emails instead of immediately trashing it. What can I say? Too much positivity scares me. Anyway, this day was different. Maybe it was out of complete boredom, or maybe it was because I was tired of clock watching, but I decided to read the email. I noticed at the end of the email, instead of including a positive affirmation, it included a paragraph about how we, as co-workers, need to stop disrespecting other people's property. What? The next week goes by and the administrator sends up a follow-up email, reminding us to play nice in the sandbox, and that we should respect people's lunches. I'm listening. Another 2 weeks go by, and every day we receive daily emails on how we should be respectful to each other. Honestly, it kind of became the highlight of my day. One day, we received an emergency meeting invite. Now, this architecture firm wasn't very big, had to be about maybe like 30, 40 of us in the New York office. So we all file into a very large conference room, all kind of like elbow to elbow. And I have never been so excited. I live for awkward moments. I love when it's so disgustingly sweet with awkwardness. You have no idea. I live for it. So I couldn't wait for what this meeting was about. The administrator started with a couple of inspirational quotes and then ultimately ended with her reading from the employee handbook about how we need to be respectful in the workplace. 45 minutes into this complete fucking boredom, she decided to open the room up for questions. And I'll never forget this. There was an older woman that worked in the office, and you could tell just by looking at her face that she was about to explode. For the story, let's call her Karen. It seems apropos. Karen slowly gets up from her chair and she starts to address the room as if it was like some pivotal moment in a war scene in a movie.
I get up every day. I make myself a nice salad and I pack my rice cakes. Every day this past week, I open my lunch and see that someone took some sneaky bites. I'm on Weight Watchers. I need portion control. You're stealing my portions.
The administrator then chimes in.
Thank you for sharing that, Karen.
I'm not finished.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I know who it is, okay? I'm not a dum-dum. I know it was you, Frank.
Karen then points to Frank. Frank at this point just looks horrified.
I told you last time, Karen, I didn't steal your fucking salad.
Stop lying!
Why would I steal your lunch when there are better options to steal in the fridge? Carl brings pizza every day. What do you know about my pizza? Oh, come on, I'm not stealing anything. I'm just trying to prove a point. Don't make it about my pizza, Frank.
I didn't want this to stop, because at this point, I'm now invested in Karen's lunch. But the administrator stopped it before it became a full-blown war in that conference room. Very, very fucking lame if you ask me. Rest assured, this wasn't the only time this was brought up. But that's another story for another day. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Fenty Cream products. I bought one bronzer, which is actually a contour shade, so oops. And I got 3 cream blushes because I'm a Libra and a monster. Let's talk about the bronzer contour first. This bronzer delivers a natural looking bronze in a range of sheer buildable shades designed for all. Easy to blend and impossible to overdo, this light as air, sweat and water resistant formula instantly melts into your skin without disturbing makeup to bronze, define or contour with its range of undertones. So this product retails for about $32 and it comes in 7 shades. I love the component of the bronzer and I love that it matches the powder bronzer as well. Now I didn't realize at the time of purchasing that this is technically a contour shade, not really a bronzer. So yeah, my bad. Anyway, I own the matchstick in amber and I should declutter it. I probably am gonna declutter it. And the reason for that is because I have normal to dry skin, albeit maybe a little bit too dry currently right now. When I use that matchstick product, I really find it very difficult to blend. And it often looked like I just drew a line on my face. There were a few times it actually did work, and to be honest, I think that's why I kept the product. But I find myself reaching for it less and less and less each day that passes. Until one day I have a nervous breakdown and need to declutter it. I guess that's today. With that said, I'm slowly getting back into cream and liquid products. Since the weather, or what I can tell from my bedroom window, it's getting warmer outside. Now in New York City, you need to wear a mask when you leave your home. So I'm looking for products that are lightweight and won't transfer. I know transfer is inevitable, but if I could find something that doesn't transfer as much, sign me the fuck up. This contour shade is definitely interesting. I'm all for cool tone options because I don't want to look like a fucking Cheeto. But this is gray. This is very, very gray. Like very fucking gray. Now, I applied this product 3 different ways, but in the video today, I'm gonna just show you one way that I feel like I was successful at. So with that said, I tried my sausage fingers, a brush, and a sponge. I found that when applying with a finger, it was a little bit messy. I think had it been a traditional bronzer, I could get away with it, but being that it's a contour shade, I feel like you have to be very precise in where you lay it. So when using a finger, sometimes it could just look like I'm going a little bit too far down, ultimately dragging my face down. It didn't look right. Now, when using a sponge, I found that it worked great. However, I found it very difficult not to overblend. There's a very fine line between having a nice opacity and then nothing on your face at all. And I found that incredibly fucking weird. Now, the method that I really enjoyed is that I use a synthetic brush. I use this e.l.f. brush, which I don't even know the fucking name of it. I think I picked it up in Target like 3 years ago. And I think maybe this was like $5 or $7. I imagine they probably still have it. Anyway, this is a synthetic dense contour brush. It's fucking perfect. I put a little product on this brush and lightly stamp in this downward kind of motion to try to give the appearance that I'm at least 10 pounds lighter than what I am. Hasn't fucking worked though, but whatever. So after I lightly stamp it on, I take a sponge and then I lightly go over it. And I found that if I do it too much, the product disappears. So then I reapply it a little bit more and just kind of slowly build it up. And then when it kind of starts to get a little bit too crazy, again, take the sponge ever so slightly and just kind of like pat the edges around so it starts to blend into the foundation. And I found that that worked fucking great and I love that technique. Now I found this product to be buildable, very easy to blend, albeit again, too easy to blend, so just be careful of not over blending it into nothing. It does dry down to a natural skin-like finish and it does not transfer. When applying over foundation, this product doesn't even disturb the foundation underneath it, which is fucking great. I do want to note that I did not set down my face at all with any sort of powder. I just kind of let it just sit because, to be honest with you, I'm trying to hoard my Chanticleer powder as much as humanly possible. So I was like, no, Chanticleer another day. So I don't have any powder on my face except for a little bit under my eyes to set that because that creases like a bitch. As for longevity, I had it on the other day for about 8 to 10 hours and it still looked pretty good. There was a couple of little areas though that were a little bit noticeable that the product started to fade, but the fade was very natural. It didn't look like there was any holes in my face, which is A-okay in my book. Now here's where I kind of have a slight issue with the product, and I really think it actually comes down to what you pair it with. If I just leave the contour on my face as is, I basically look like an extra from a home improvement Halloween party. It's way too gray, it's way too dirty looking on my uncooked chicken ass. However, I notice on this side, I feel like my face has a little bit more warmth, and on this side, I feel like it's a little bit more cool. And I think it's because I paired it with the shade Fuego, so I feel like it brings a little bit of warmth to my face. On this side, I actually use the Petal Poppin and the Strawberry Dip because obviously I only have 2 fucking cheeks. Unless you want to see this on my asshole, I figured I'm gonna just mix these 2 blushes together to see what exactly happens. Whatever. Anyway, point is, I feel like on this side you can kind of see a little bit of the gray here. Hopefully this picks it up because it's, you know, fucking soft boxes, but I see it in person. But I feel like there's a little bit of like coolness right over here, as opposed to this side where I feel like it's very warm looking. Trippy, right? So at first I was initially just gonna be like, you know what, obviously I chose poorly, fuck this color, whatever. When I look at this, I'm kind of like, I kind of fucking like it. And I'm starting to rethink how I pair things. So maybe for this to work, I need to always have something like orange or something very warm tone to kind of combat that dead look. I don't know. I know you would think with my fucking channel name, I would be all for it, but no, I want to look alive sometimes. Just sometimes, not all the time, but just sometimes. Anyway, I really like this product and I purchased the next shade,
Butter Biscuit.
And I'm waiting for that to come in, but who knows when it comes in and whatever. It'll be like Christmas, I'll be surprised. And I'll let you guys know in an updated video what I think about that product since it's like traditionally a bronzer and not a contour shade. But yeah, I like it. It's pretty fucking cool. That said, do not feel like you need to rush out and get this. This product will always be available, so get it when you feel financially comfortable, okay? Now let's move on to the blush. This blush is easy to use and impossible to overdo. In a lineup of shades designed to enhance every complexion with a youthful glow. Created by Rihanna, these shades are sheer, buildable, and melt into skin. The sweat and water resistant formula smooths over skin without feeling sticky or greasy. Products retail for $20 and it comes in 10 shades. I picked up 3 of the shades and spoiler alert, I like this product so fucking much that I actually ordered another one. I ordered the drama class, whatever, the purple one. I was like, fuck, I need that. Please know, these products are fucking tiny, okay? These are Barbie size, all right? These are very, very fucking tiny. When I received this in the mail, I laughed for a good 10 minutes. I feel like the giant from Jack and the Beanstalk. But aside from that, the packaging is pretty fucking cute and matches the other components, just, you know, smaller. These are fucking great. So I have 3 shades. I have it in the shade Fuego, which is a soft tangerine color with a shimmer, Petal Poppin, which is a soft pink, and Strawberry Dip, which is a soft coral pink. I love this formula. It's incredibly smooth and it's not greasy, which is a fucking plus. Because sometimes cream products can be greasy and ultimately breaks me out immediately. I did not experience that with these products. When applying the product, I used it in 3 different ways. My finger, a brush, and a sponge. I will say my preference though is gently patting it on with a finger and then using a sponge to lightly go over it. Unlike the cream bronzer, I didn't experience any sort of disappearing from over blending or anything like that. This blush is super easy to use and it literally takes no time at all to apply it on the face. For me, this will definitely be a staple in my summertime routine or whenever the fuck that will be because who knows when we'll be able to leave our house. As for coverage, while this is buildable, if you use your finger and a sponge, you get like a little bit of like more of a softer application. And I found that when using a brush enough, you start to turn into Mimi Bowback, which there's nothing wrong with that. Now the shade Fuego does have a slight shimmer to it, but it's not that chunky, obnoxious herpy glitter. If anything, it provides a beautiful radiance when I apply highlighter over it. It gives you that extra bit of sparkle that this alien slut loves. Now the other 2 shades I have do not have any shimmer reflect in it. Honestly, I love all 3, but I think Fuego is my favorite because it's different and unique and it makes me want to be a fucking e-girl. Even though I have freckles, I want to paint freckles all over my face, just like Butte Bean, I really do. Love you. I'm like, I want to be like her. Like, I don't have the balls to do that. But seriously, when I wear this, I'm like, I'm a powerful bitch. I will take down everything and I love it. I regret nothing. This product dries down great and I found that it didn't transfer at all. After applying the product and letting your face dry, there is a slight tackiness to it. I believe in the product description it says that there isn't. There is a little bit. It's nothing overwhelming unlike some other cream products that I own, but there is a light tack, but it's not uncomfortable by any means. And just know that if you do touch your face, you do not have any sort of transfer. And note that I didn't experience that light tackiness with the bronzer at all, only with the blush. Now with that said, unlike the bronzer contour shade, which dries down to a natural skin-like finish, this definitely dries down to more of like a luminous finish. It's very beautiful. This product feels incredibly weightless and has great longevity. I didn't notice any sort of fading by the end of the night. I noticed it with the contour shade, but not with the blush. I I think this is another great product that Fenty has released. And again, this is a permanent piece in their collection. Do not feel like you need to rush out and get this. This shit, all of this shit will be there again when you feel financially ready. In any case, I'll let you know in a future video how I feel about the purple blush. I'm fucking excited for that. I don't know. I want it. I need it. I want it. I need to have it now. And with that said, let me know how you're feeling, whether it's about the products or whether it's about what's going on with you. Let me know because I love hearing from you pumpkins. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, podcasts, Miserable3, and Dead and Bored. Dead and Bored is an audio podcast, which we have a couple of episodes up. The next one I believe we're going to be doing is The Shining. So if you want to listen to that and us yell about that movie, definitely check it out. It'll be coming out very shortly. And if you want to know what is currently on my face, along with where you can get these products, again, if you feel financially comfortable to do so, everything will be listed in the description box below. Continue to stay safe, and I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.